our
It is.
first ever podcast, and we've been talking about it for like, what is it now? A year? I think we've been chatting something like a year just about our podcast
Probably.
and sharing ideas. So
Yes.
for that reason, it is a fairly big deal, 100%. I look small.
You are small.
Maybe I'm just. The thing is, like,
No, you're
when
just
when
away
I'm
from the
gaming, I'm
camera.
sitting very very close, but now I'm just relaxing and sitting far away. That's why.
Yeah. But if you have a DX Racer, you can do that.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. DX Racer, please sponsor our podcast. No, but okay. I think we
know
should
the-
just get into it. And first thing I wanted to talk about today was that I just scrolled through Instagram, and I saw this video of it was just a bunch of little kids, I think aged around 5 or 6, and some like how do you call those people that help them, like people who take care of them, babysitters basically.
Babysitters.
Yeah,
Yep.
but kind of different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a
Like
kindergarten.
people who work at kindergarten. Yes, exactly.
Yep.
And they were all waving their little pride flags, right? And but like that, yes. And I don't know. I didn't really know what to think of it. On one hand, I was like, this is sick. It's sick that like people are supporting that. But on the other hand, those are kids. Kids don't form their opinions like on their own. So how on earth does that work? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. I mean, are they like too young to think about
Exactly.
sexuality at all? Should
Exactly.
they be like playing football?
When I was 5 or 6, I didn't care about it at all, or I had never even heard about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely weird to think about, and I don't know if it's good that like kids get almost indoctrinated by that at such an early age, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's fucked up. I do think like
But are they really understanding what they're like waving for?
no, that's the point. That's the point. Like why the fuck are we forcing these kids, or well, we're probably not forcing them, but you know,
Yeah, no.
when I was 5 or 6, we would do these charity runs. You probably did them too, you know, where you
No.
would go. You didn't?
Never participated. My kindergarten did, but I never participated in it.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
I
was
just
going
remember
outside,
like
have fun with friends.
you would go run around the school for 7 rounds or something, and all your grandparents or your parents would give you money, and that would all go to charity for, I don't know, cancer or something. But things like just a parade, a pride parade, it just hits different, very different.
That's true.
I don't know what to think about it. On one hand, you could say very fucking good that there's this awareness, right? And that this awareness is building. But kids are not there to just use as people to shout their parents' opinions. You know what I mean?
Oh, so where does this the parents that force them, like not force them, but they like?
I don't know if it's the parents, but like.
So you mean like more the people that are like watching after the kids?
Yeah. Or it must have been someone's incentive, right? It's definitely not the kids who like... it's definitely not the kids who were like, yo guys, I know you're done playing with all the Legos and the fucking I don't know what you're doing when you're 5 or 6. There's and then let's go have a parade to celebrate Pride Month. No, that doesn't happen. So there's someone that pulls that trigger, and maybe you could say that is a good trigger, but I don't know. Very confusing. I don't really know what to think of it. Like,
I mean, first of all, I think the parents should be like, how should I say it? They should give the okay for that the kids can go there. You never know what
Yes.
the parents think about it.
Yes. I mean, that probably happened, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
probably.
back when I was in school at that age, your parents got informed about almost everything, and they
Yeah,
had to sign and
same.
agree on certain things on what almost whatever you were doing. But
Yeah.
so probably the parents are also supporting it, but aren't they just basically um, using their kids to make their voice louder? You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Kind of. They kind of are.
What if the kids are not supporting the LGBTQ plus community? You never know.
Yeah. I mean,
No, but I think
they don't know what it is. So how are they gonna have an opinion on it already?
yes.
How are they gonna be decided, or I don't know. I legit don't know what to think of it. It's
You never know. Maybe they're already like teaching that in kindergarten, because we're not in kindergarten, right? We can't.
yeah, but
Can't say that.
do you think like what do you do when you're 5 or 6?
Um.
You barely know how to make friends. You literally make
No, I think making friends when you're a kid is easier than when you're like grown up.
Oh,
in my
100%,
opinion.
100%. All you had to do was just come up to someone and like you would say,
Nice
"Oh,
balls.
that's a nice bike you got there. Can I ride on it?" Oh, cool.
Nice.
You want to be
We're
friends?
now.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. See you tomorrow. Bye. That's how things would go.
Bye. What I've never understood is how the parents can connect. I've never like see them talk to each other, and then they're easily having the number. I did
Wait,
with a
what do you
friend.
mean?
Like I was in kindergarten,
Mm-hmm.
and I met this dude, and I haven't seen like our parents talking to each other like once.
Yeah.
But he just invited me, and like I don't know how he did that. Like
That's
his
actually
mom called
true.
my mom, and then I went to his like house and we
That's
played.
actually a good point. I don't know how parents do that. Maybe it's like a magical skill we will also get when
Maybe.
when we have children.
Maybe they were just like, I'm just gonna tip this number in. Oh,
Yeah.
yo,
Oh no way! It's the mom from Smash's friend.
Smas.
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know how that worked actually. Actually.
No, but I think when kids are making friends, it's they don't see anything. They just see another kid. That's what I love about it.
Yes. And they only care about their interests at that point. You know,
Yeah.
it could be based on a simple interest of like, I don't know, when you're on the soccer field and you're just playing soccer together, like that could already be a shared experience enough to build off a friendship. As a kid,
Yeah.
that's possible. That's kind of weird.
Because you don't see anything. You don't see sexuality. You don't see race.
No, you
You
don't see
just see
anything.
another boy or girl playing
There's no prejudice on it. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Yeah. Yep. It's actually weird. But you could say then that it's like, when does that start to form that awareness? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think
Is it
it's
puberty?
probably. I think it's probably school. Because our brain is like expanding in like in a lot of ways.
Yeah, but I
Right?
would say that like back when I had not hit puberty yet, I would still be able to make friends the same way as I would have back when I was 3 or 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I thought you meant like the where you have this like preconception about someone.
Oh,
when,
yeah, okay.
when like the parents say like, "Don't play with this black kid. He's like he has the flu or something like this."
Yeah. Yeah, that's.
I think it started in school. I don't know. I never had that. My parents said play with whoever you want, and that's it. But I
Yeah,
don't know.
wow.
I
Interesting.
think it's starting in school because you're like expanding your brain, right? Because you're like it's getting more information, maybe information you shouldn't get.
Yeah, but another thing though is like you would still find friends when you were that age that were kind of somewhat like you, if you know what I mean. And your parents were somewhat similar to your own parents. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
your friends' parents were. So it's not like it's not very. It doesn't have a wide variety. So is there something in your kid's brain that already tells you to find people similar to you? Because then you
I
would
would
say
say
your
yes.
your personality is already formed, so people will have a prejudice about you, right?
Maybe a lot of people say you are evolving with your friends, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Because
definitely.
you rather
I would
follow
say
your
so.
friends than your parents most of the time.
Uh,
I
yeah,
mean, I
I
said
guess.
like
Yeah,
if your parents say don't go outside, it's gonna rain in 1 hour, but your friend says, "Yo, let's go outside.
yeah, you,
We can go back in 1 hour, like home."
yeah.
You would go outside and play with him, even
Mm-hmm.
when your mom said don't go. So I think you're evolving with your friends. But where did the friends evolve?
Yeah. Where where's all the information coming from when you're a kid? I don't know.
Yes.
Is it yeah. I think it's also
Crazy.
like um maybe a big part is like your parents decide at what like middle or elementary school you're going to, right? So
Okay, true.
your parents probably have a certain view on what kind of school they want for their kids, and so will other parents who sent their kids to that school. So for that reason, those parents already have like certain similar values that are shared with other parents at the school, right?
Yeah.
So for that reason, they almost produce similar kids, right?
Yeah.
Basically.
I know when I got the first day of school, I
Tell me.
was crying. I was crying out of my lungs. I was literally
Out of your
screaming.
lungs?
Yes, I was like, I want to go
Yeah,
home.
oh, my camera's.
I was
Why is it not working?
crying like shit. And after I saw my friend in my classroom, punching the camera. Oh,
It's not working. It's not focusing.
yes, it's not. Try to change it in OBS if you want. Oh, we are not in
It's
OBS,
on
right?
OBS. Fuck it. Can I just come closer?
Maybe try to use a pencil or something like this.
Perfect. I got it. Okay, where were we? Go again.
And I think my first day of school.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go on. Go on.
And I saw my friend, and I was so happy, because I told my mom that he's going to this school too.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like I think it didn't really. My mom didn't really choose the school because my kindergarten was working together with the school. It was like
I had the same. Yeah.
a
Yeah.
religious kindergarten. You had like we were right in a church in the
What?
kindergarten. Yes,
Okay, that's
it's
kind
right
of.
next to a church.
Oh, that's kind of weird. But yeah, for
Yeah.
me, like the kindergarten was also shared with elementary school. So it was just I don't know. Like yeah, you already got to know kids from
Hmm.
the kindergarten, and then you got to elementary school, and they were still the same people basically.
Hmm.
So yeah, 100%. But I also cried. I also cried. And I
I don't even know why. That's what I'm asking myself right
well,
now.
I
Why did I
think
cry back then?
yeah, I don't know. Is it just because your parents are gonna leave you for a day? I think it is, right?
I think it is. Yeah.
Like your parents are leaving you in a new place, and that is, I don't know, that is a scary thought as a kid. Being alone and you need to figure it out. I still hate it, to
Hmm.
be honest.
Yeah.
When there's moments where I just where I just wish my one of my parents was there.
Yeah.
And every time I think that, I'm like, okay, I'm still a kid. I'm not mature enough. I'm not 19. I'm not
Same.
19
I,
years
I
old.
have the same thing. I'm like, why couldn't just my stepdad be here? He would know what to say, what to do.
Yeah, exactly. Those moments, those moments. 100%. They occur way too often, in my opinion.
Maybe that's a little bit off topic, but did you
Hmm?
go with your school to like on Fridays, I think, to the church?
No, no,
No?
not at all.
Okay. Then it was only my school then. I
What
did
kind
this
of
for
church was
4
it?
years. Christian. I
But
don't think it was, no, it was not Catholic, or how do you say it?
Catholic, yeah.
Yeah,
But
Catholic. It was the other one.
but you're not Christian, right? Neither are your
No, I'm
parents.
not. No.
So why
I
did
mean,
you
my
why
my
did they send
stepdad
you to
was
that school?
it was just right in my neighborhood. It was,
Oh, it was just the
so I had to
convenience.
walk for like 5 minutes to school
Yeah, okay,
every time.
just
And
for
I started
convenience.
walking to school in the first grade.
Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I was
My mom
actually
was
also
looking at.
now that I think about it, I was also going to Christian school, but my parents were not Christian either.
Yeah, we
So yeah.
had to go. Like, I think it was the first 2 hours every Friday.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the church, and then this like guy on front of there was like, oh.
Yeah, no, we would only have those things during Christmas or Easter or something, you know, and then
Oh, we had this. I think every time.
there would
every
be
year.
teachers reading parts of the Bible, and I don't know, I would never understand it. I would never
No,
understand why we were doing that, because at the same time we were, or that was at the later stage when I was a little bit older. You would learn at like how the Earth um once started, you know, the planet, and after the Big Bang,
oh,
you know, and it was
yeah, I
just
get it.
I wouldn't understand like what do you mean Adam and Eve and their apples, and then look at this and the dinosaurs, what the fuck? I would be very confused. But you could say that like even though we both then went to Christian schools, that schools don't really form you as a person, right?
Probably because I don't know one person that is Christian right now from my school back then. Like
Exactly.
hard Christian going to church every day.
Yeah,
Most of them are just idiots and they're taking drugs and like
I know who
yeah,
you're talking
like
about. Yes, got it.
they just went the other way around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just went in the absolute opposite direction.
Yeah.
But then it basically means that your parents form you as a person, right? More than your school do.
Probably yes.
More than your schools do.
I don't know. I think it's all like everything is a big effect on you. Everything has a big effect.
Yeah, but
on
if
you.
if school doesn't have if we both went to religious schools
Mhm.
whilst having atheist parents, how like where the fuck
My
did that influence go? For me, it just vanished. There's
I
no
just never. Yeah. Okay.
interest in
No.
it.
Now I get it. Now I get it. When I think about it. Yeah. Yeah. True. But I just never gave a fuck. It was so boring, man. I rather learn about
Yes. And
how to write the word "das."
yes, when we heard things out of the Bible in school, it would just feel like another fairy tale. You know, it just I don't know. I don't know any fairy tales. Fuck, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. No. I get it. It's like didn't feel real.
Yeah, I mean,
I
it was
like
just that clashing thing of learning things about science and how things are working out, and then on the opposite end, having those things written out of the or out of the Bible, and they are just they don't go together. You
They
know what
just
I mean? They
yeah. They
don't.
just go like this.
Yeah, exactly. It just clashes.
They just pass.
It just
Yeah.
clashes. 100%.
No,
Yeah.
like I had to. I'm just noticing it right now. I never saw my physics or biologic like teachers there when we went to the church. Never. And
Oh,
they were
really?
in school. I saw them. Yeah.
But and
So
your other teachers would go?
I think only the yes, they did. My German teacher went. My like the head teacher, like who owns the class, like
Yeah, yeah.
owns, and she was a math teacher, and I don't remember anyone else.
Yeah, that's actually
But a
weird.
lot of teachers just went there.
But then, if you could like argue right now, what is it that did form you as a person? That's a deep fucking
Mm,
question. But
Probably friends, as I said before. I think
yeah,
friends
yeah,
did
but
it. Like,
at that age, like friends are also, how do you say it, heavily influenced by their parents, right?
okay, true.
Yeah. So
But
then you could
so their
argue,
parents formed me, or how do you want to say it? No, like I think my parents probably, because yeah, my parents. I don't really know who formed me,
I mean,
because
yeah,
I'm
hundred
I'm, I'm
percent.
not like
It's
anyone else
incredibly
I know.
difficult to just put one answer to. There's no
Yeah, I
there's no
just don't know it.
no one simple answer.
I think everything formed you. I
Yeah.
think a bit of everything. So school, your parents,
Yes.
friends,
However,
TV
I just
shows, everything.
wonder how those um how the skill of those factors compare to each other. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because as we just said, there's no there's nothing left of that religious part that we both got learned or taught in school. There's nothing of that left. So you could say that school skill was uh,
Was not a thing that formed you as a person.
or it may have, but it was not as big as that of your parents.
True. I think the school part, but did more like how should I say it? The that you are working like a soldier. I think that you have to listen to the teacher or to the elders, and you have to be polite and you have to be nice to everyone
You need to
else.
be polite. Yes.
No, but not the soldier thing. I forgot the word. I just had it on my fucking tongue.
Yeah. The discipline. You mean?
The discipline. Yes, this
Yes.
is what I had in
Yes.
my head. It's bringing
Yes.
you basic discipline, and I think your parents do that too.
But
But
do you think
it's
that that is the core of what education is for? Just the
no,
discipline? I don't think so.
no. But I'm just saying it.
It did bring
That's
that.
the only thing do for me. I didn't do anything like I can't imagine anything else.
I just remember school being incredibly boring.
Same.
Yeah.
I mean, I had some good time because my mom was working very long,
Mm-hmm.
so I had to stay longer in school, so I was not like
Oh,
six
you
or
were one
five
of those.
hours.
You had to stay until like 5, and like school took
Yes,
care of you. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, like I think it was half past. No, 4. It was 4. So
Mm-hmm.
you had like a where you get food for free. I think. No, after I think 2 years of school, I had to pay because they
Oh
brought
yeah,
it
yeah.
in like, yo, we have more kids now. We can't like afford it anymore. The church is not paying enough. I don't know. So we have to take money, and it was only €3 a week. It was really annoying. I just said like, why can't I
But
just
did you
go
like
home
it
like
there?
everyone else? Yeah, it was cool, but like it was at some point it was just boring because more and more friends stayed at home because their parents like I don't know changed the job or they just had different
Had
working
more
times.
time. Yeah, yeah.
So less friends were there, and like I don't know, some kids were only there for like Tuesday and Thursday, and
Oh
they
yeah.
were Wednesday they
Were
just
Were
went
you there
home
the entire
after
week?
school. Yes.
Really?
Yeah, my mom was, and I came home and she was still not there. So,
But
yeah,
wait, did you go home by yourself then?
yep. Most of the like after the second
Oh
grade, I
yeah,
went
but
home
you
alone.
live so close, so that makes sense, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, okay, sure. I never had that though, but I think that must have just felt like your lunch breaks basically, like just a very long lunch break, almost.
yes, it did.
That's basically what it was.
Like we had a lot of free time. Let's say it like that.
Yeah,
We
but
could be
like
outside for like 1 hour and play football and have fun, and then we go eat for 30 minutes, and there was like 15-20 minutes, and then you can go home
yeah,
after school.
but like uh, was it I was gonna say something, I forgot. Fucking hell. There's those lunch breaks, you know. We
Yeah.
always used to have those same people taking care of you, you know.
Yeah, we had the same thing. The same thing.
And the thing is, like, lunch breaks during school were good because you could just go outside and play, but you would still rather be at home. And I don't know, or I would be, at least. I would just want
Yeah.
to play with my own Legos or whatever I had in mind to do. And I don't know, like, I think I wouldn't have liked it if you just had to stay at school for so long, for so much longer.
Yeah, it was
Basically.
like 2 more hours at school every
Yeah.
time.
That must have, I don't know, not for me. I must have been lucky then.
Yeah, after 4th grade, I stopped that too because just
Wait,
grew
how
up and I
how
could
old are you
go.
in fourth grade in Germany?
I don't know. I probably have to Google that now because
I mean, just do the quick math. You must be able to do that. Come on. If you're in fourth grade, you
so
can do it. So
no, that's the problem. Wait, I have a thing here. I can tell you correctly. Hopefully, I'm still in the stream. Yeah, it's fine. So, 4th grade was
I see you,
year
Dominic.
2013. I was born 2002. So 11.
11. Oh, okay.
11, 12.
Sure. Okay, no, then it makes sense that you don't want to go there anymore. I would.
Yeah.
The thing is, I would just be at friends all the time. Like, my parents would just call other parents and say, like, "Yo, can Ada just stay there at your place, please?" And then they would also just work. You know. I think I
My
was not at home for also most of the week.
my mom has no friends. Like for real, like living around here, that's what I mean. Like
Yeah,
she has
yeah, but I
friends
mean, like,
everywhere else. But not
no, but
around.
she would call your friends, the parents of your friends. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but yeah, okay, true, but we had no numbers or something like that from other kids.
Really?
Yeah, no. It stopped like after kindergarten. My mom never connected with someone else, and I never tried to connect with someone else.
Really?
Because I knew if I just go to my friend now, I'm gonna
Yeah.
ring the doorbell. He's gonna come out and play with me.
Oh,
That's
so
it.
you didn't feel like
Never
you had
used
to.
the phone.
Ah, okay, fair.
Until I used my phone on like when I had smartphone already. Only then I started calling friends. Before that, never.
Did you used to have one of those flip phones?
Yeah,
Me too.
I had
Isn't
a
it crazy how,
Motorola.
like, the kids from nowadays will never even know what that is? That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
how old we are. We're absolute
Yes.
boomers. Yeah.
We are.
I think it's
We're
sick though.
actually.
Like, I thought about it a little bit, and or I talked about it. What is it? A week ago with my sister. That we also are the only ones who still remember DVDs and CDs. You know,
Yeah,
nobody
I
knows.
remember.
Nobody will remember those. Nobody will know what those are.
I still remember this cassettes, or how do you say it?
Yeah.
This one thing on the
the black
little
things.
thing.
What are they called?
In Germany, you call them Kassetten. That's what I know.
Yeah, it's the same in Dutch, but I don't know what you call them in English. Look it up. It might actually just be the same. But
It's cassette.
oh, okay. Well, there you go. We could have been able to
Cassette.
come up with that. But yeah, I don't know. Like, there's so much of our yeah, when we were young, that's just disappearing.
Yeah.
And
And
now
is it disappearing for good or for bad? Because now you don't have to waste 10 euros to buy, I don't know, a music album or like
oh, I
from a
definitely think it's
from an
better.
artist.
Otherwise, it wouldn't disappear as well. Like that's how
Yeah,
things go naturally. There's just better options out there, and that's why they don't exist anymore. But
everyone thinks they're good now because no one can really have them anymore. No one is gonna use them, so they're like vintage.
yeah, and also things like the games you used to play in school, like the browser games, right?
Yeah,
I don't think those browser games are still being played. There's no way. There's so many better options out there now. You can just download Roblox on every fucking school laptop or PC. You know, I would have definitely done that
true.
if I was
Oh
that age.
yeah, I know what you mean. I'm getting the flashbacks right now. We were sitting in there, and the
Yeah,
teacher is like,
yeah.
"Turn it off
Every
now."
time, yeah, you're every time so fucking scared when the teacher would walk by. You know, yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
and you like changing the tabs, like, oh my god, that was so
I
close.
was really bad with computers when I was young. Like
Same.
I was just like a digital phobia I had or something. It was just I didn't know what I was doing. And there were like in our school you had to in elementary school you had to do like little tasks on the PC, right? We would have like
The like,
six PCs in the back of the classroom, and I don't know what they even were because I never did them. I didn't even know how to start the PC. I had no idea.
okay, degenerate fuck.
Yeah, maybe, but there was like I was some like I must have been 10, 11, and I don't know. Maybe the I didn't know how our they would still run on Windows XP or something back then, and even then I think there were already updates, so it was just very shitty. And then you would also at home we had like one of those first Macintoshes, you know, like the white Apple Macintoshes, the big
Never seen
ones.
them. Never.
Impossible. But
No, like for
Apple,
real, I've never used Apple.
yeah, okay,
Like
but
we have
you know
nothing
that
here
like
with Apple.
Apple is
I
completely
saw them
different to
on
Windows, right?
YouTube.
When you go
Yeah,
hop on
yeah,
the
it was.
PC, it's so different. There's and I did know how that worked, sort of, kinda, but those Windows PCs at school, I didn't understand what I was doing. No idea. I never completed the task. Never. It was only around yeah, I think it must have been the area where I got Minecraft that I started understanding how PCs worked.
Yeah,
But
because you
that's pretty
start doing
late.
more. You like, you see YouTube videos and people are running around with texture
Yes.
packs. So you're like,
I must have
I
downloaded
want that too.
so many fucking viruses on my mom's laptop just because of that. You know, every time you would go look up how to download texture packs or shaders in Minecraft, and
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was an absolute disaster. There's so many flashbacks to it. It's absolutely scuffed. Yeah.
I really I had my own laptop when I was like, I think I was in fourth grade. I was still in elementary
Yeah,
school.
so you were 11, right? I think
Yeah,
I got
so like
my
11,
first laptop
12.
around that time too. It's still here right next to me.
And
It's an absolute brick.
a friend installed Minecraft for me, like a cracked version of
The
Minecraft.
correct version of Minecraft. Yeah, that probably came in with a bunch of viruses too.
That thing probably destroyed this whole fucking thing. Because I just got that fucking laptop and I was like, before I played Minecraft on the PlayStation. So I just wanted to play Minecraft. I'm like, I want to learn how to play Minecraft.
I don't even think that like when I started playing Minecraft, it existed for the PlayStation or Xbox. I don't think it did.
I know either it was before, or like I saw a lot of videos. I know I got my first phone. It was like a Samsung A3, I think. An A3. Oh no, do I have it now? I don't know. It was literally twice as big as this. Like
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
go
yeah.
down, it was something like that. It was so shit slow and like disgusting. At some point, I had to downgrade YouTube because it couldn't update anymore. So, and I needed some extra space, and you could somehow downgrade YouTube back then. I don't know how I did that.
Downgrade
So there
YouTube.
was not this new YouTube logo where you have like this red box with
Yeah.
the white thing in it. There was literally YouTube in a text, and it was so different. It was everything was like just dark. Thumbnails were so buggy sometimes. I just didn't see them.
So
And I
you were just
watched
on a cracked phone basically.
cracked.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. The thing exploded after 2 weeks. When
Nice.
I like the last 2 weeks I had it, it was like very fat at the back because the battery was expanding so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I just saw my first mod pack with dinosaurs, and I was like, "Yo, I want
That's
to
what
do
you
that
need.
too." So I asked him. He had already Minecraft on his PC. He had a whole fucking PC.
And did he have
said, like,
a cracked
"Can you
version
come
too or
over
not?
He had the normal version.
Ah,
I
okay.
bought the normal version right after this day, like after the no, a week after it, because my mom said you're not allowed to play for 1 week, because I played Minecraft without asking.
Ooh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
you can't do that. I think I got Minecraft. I got it on New Year's Eve, actually. I don't know what year it was, but I don't know. It was like the only day I was allowed to stay up so long, you know. Um,
Oh yeah.
so
Yeah, I feel that so hard,
yeah,
man. Oh my
back then New
god.
Year's Eve was very crazy, but
Yes.
um, I think it must have been like Minecraft 1.3 or something. I don't know how long that is ago, but that's a long time.
That's insane.
That is kind of insane. Yeah, I think it must have
Ah,
been like 1.3.3 or something. I saw that's something I remember. I'm
that's
actually a boomer.
crazy.
Yep.
It's crazy.
And I
But
don't think back
I'm
then there was any PlayStation or Xbox Minecraft.
No, I think
I
it
don't
came
think.
later. I think it
Yeah.
came after 1.7 or in 1.7. I'm not sure.
Really?
Cause
Maybe.
I missed like we were like 2 versions behind the normal Minecraft every time.
On Xbox or
So if
PC.
it's 1.9, I was like at 1.7.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Now they're
True.
pretty fast with it. Now they're good. Like
I
they
think
updated a lot.
isn't it all Bedrock combined? Like I don't know how it works, but whatever.
Now the
Uh,
PlayStation versions now are exactly like the PC versions. So they're like bringing out updates every time.
oh
Back then it was just like
yeah,
you
back then
bought the
it
CD.
was very different.
Yeah.
Like you could do so much more things on the PC and get more things. I remember that. Yeah.
But when you said this New Year gaming time, that was crazy.
Yep.
I had a
Yeah.
limit at 8 o'clock every time.
You had to stop gaming at
So
8 o'clock.
yeah.
I had we had like what was it, 2 hours a day rule or something. I would
Mm.
always exceed it, 100%. I would I also used to play like Pocket Edition back then, because
I
for
couldn't.
me Pocket
My
Edition was the
phone
only
was
way to play
too.
survival with friends basically, because nobody knew how
Mm.
to set up a server. Nobody had any idea how to do that.
Wait, couldn't you just connect from Bluetooth or something like that?
With Pocket Edition, you could, yeah.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's the only way you
Yeah.
could.
Okay.
You basically just have a LAN party with everyone with their iPad and just sit there, you know.
First LAN party.
Yeah, yeah. That's how it went. Um, yeah. Actually, crazy. That was actually mostly I played a lot of Pocket Edition with the little brother of the friend that passed away last year.
Oh,
I played a lot of Minecraft Pocket Edition with him.
never really played it
That's
because
so
my
weird.
phones were too weak.
Yeah, okay, that's
They
true.
couldn't
That's true.
handle
It
it.
could only run on iPads and shit. I think
No,
that's
like
still to this day
I
though.
couldn't download it. It was not even running it. It was
Oh really?
downloading it.
Oh okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because back then I got every time the phone from my parents when they got a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But okay, we're talking quite a bit about our childhood now.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to just talk about now. How do you feel about your life now, where it is? Like, where are you, and how if you were to rate it, right? From a scale from 1 to 10, where would you be?
So how satisfied I am with my life
Yeah,
right now?
basically, like, how are you feeling about your life at this stage?
And 10 is the best, and
Exactly
1 is the
today.
worst.
How are you feeling exactly today and or this week? You know, you get the point.
Today I'm feeling like a 1.
Like a 1, really? Why?
Yeah. I don't
Explain
know.
yourself.
It's just there's so many expectations for me.
Why?
Like
What happened?
so much stuff. Like I'm done with school now.
Yes.
I have to get a job or like a internship
Mm-hmm.
or apprenticeship. I don't know how you say it in English. And so
Internship.
many people are like my parents are relying on me, and they're saying like, "Yo, if you don't find anything now, you don't get paid anymore from the government. You have to do something now." And I'm trying, but nothing is working. Like I'm calling schools, I'm calling like different jobs, like different companies to get a job at least.
But
But
is
they're
it
just
really
saying
1 out of
no.
10?
Yes,
Is
because
that
I
how
feel useless.
unhappy
I just feel
you are?
I'm just useless right now, in my opinion.
Hmm.
Maybe let's say 3.
That's still very
I'm
low
just
though.
not I'm just not happy in life right now. So like I don't know.
Interesting. I'm fairly uh I'm fairly positive lately. Like I've really been struggling for quite a bit of years now, and I don't know. I'm just currently very passionate about the streaming part, and you know I don't really care about what other people expect from me anymore. I think, and I just enjoy doing this, and I don't know. I enjoy it like a fuck ton. I would say I'm like right now I'm feeling like a solid 7. There's still way more things I want to have, I want to reach, but it's not. I don't know. I feel pretty good. Pretty good. I'm having fun again. Just starting my day. My before my sleeps were very um I don't know how to explain them. Like empty. You know what I mean? I
Wait, what?
wasn't really my sleeps, my dreams, my it was all empty.
So it was
There
only
was
black all the time or dark.
basically like I wouldn't dream. I wouldn't be able to remember my dreams. And I don't know, like I've really been starting to feel better and seeing that there's something changing, especially last month. And it's I don't know, I'm starting to feel good. And I don't really care what the outside world when I go outside, I don't really care what people think of me anymore. I don't really give a fuck. And I think
Yeah,
back
no, I
when I
think
did do that, I was very unhappy. You know what I mean?
yeah. I think you have it good because your parents are pretty supportive of you when I just know what you told me.
I think so too, but they like I don't know. There've been so many years where they've tried pushing me to really go to school and pay good attention, work hard. I was just unhappy as fuck. It didn't work for me, and I don't
Yeah,
know. I just hope to. I don't know. This the way I feel lately has really proven my point that you just need to do something that feels good. That feels like you're doing the right thing for you, for your mentality. You know,
hmm
it's a I don't know. It's like a mind-boggling difference from how I used to feel. But I feel bad for you that you don't feel that way.
Yeah, because no, like I told my parents what I want to do. Like I had the talk
Mm-hmm.
that I want to do streaming 100%, and I can't imagine another future without anything else.
Yeah.
And they just say it's not a future, and they like
Yeah. I mean, it's they are right. It is not a
they are right.
realistic, not a realistic view on your future. But it's
I mean, I
but
get
but
it.
doesn't that like the fun you're having in doing Twitch and going live, doesn't that for you uh compensate for the shittiness of some other things?
Yeah, I forget about it definitely. So if I have
Yeah,
people in
so
my chat, that's like
but like did you take that into consideration if when I asked you uh for your rating between 1 to 10?
yeah, that's why I jumped up on 3. I think.
Okay, because you were like the streaming makes
The-
my life currently so much more bearable that I would consider it a 3.
Yeah, not from my parents' point of view, but yes.
Yeah, okay. But isn't a happy you also a happy parent?
No,
No?
because they no.
It's only a money
The
making
problem is
it's only a
my
money making
parents.
kid a happy parent for you?
I think
You think
so.
so?
No, like my parents, they want me to do that what they couldn't do.
Yeah.
Because my mom never made an intern like. Wait, I have to Google the word. I don't want to say it wrong.
No, I think
I
you're
think
right.
it's
An internship. I think you're right.
an internship. They had never the chance to do it in Germany,
Yeah.
or I think in Russia. My stepdad did.
But isn't it
He
like
was a car mechanic, and my mom is just so unhappy that I don't want to do that.
yeah.
Like I would go to a job and I would like support them. I would get enough money to keep myself up and them. Like I could pay rent, I could pay for food, and but they just don't want that
Hmm.
because they would say, yeah, but it's not a good future. I'm just asking myself, but is it a good future when I go on to the same kind of job that it pays the same
I mean,
money
if you would rate it
and I'm not
a
happy
1
in
out
it?
of 10, I don't think it's a good there's can possibly be a good future in it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That I doubt that. I don't think that's possible.
Like the thing is, I just don't like anything what I'm like able to do now because I fucked up school
Mhm.
like 70%, and yeah, wait, let me think. Yeah, like I'm not able to do anything, you know what I'm saying? Like just the country or the different companies are like, no, your grades are too bad, we don't want you.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know, just uncomfortable right now.
But wouldn't you say you care a lot about your parents' like verdict then? Like
Yes,
you
I
care a lot
do.
about how they perceive you.
Yes, because they want me to do something they never could. That's
Yes, but
that's why.
don't you think we live in an era now where um only that like good education part is no longer uh a an instant step to success, you know what I mean? I think there's like
Mm,
a new era now where anyone could become almost anything if they're passionate enough about it. You know what I mean?
yeah, I get it, but
There's a lot of people, and especially like since social media is here, I feel like times are changing right now, and that's
yeah, I have
like
the same feeling.
studying is incredibly expensive currently, especially here
Mm.
in Western Europe, and uh,
Yeah,
living
but
at that age
it
is incredibly expensive. It is, and then the chances of uh, the amount of time it takes to go from school and to university, there's a lot of energy and work that needs to be put in there, like a
Yeah.
lot of energy. So if
Except
you're
for
passionate
people who
about
are
that,
smart
if you're
already.
passionate about reaching that goal of university, which some people are, and they really care about their education, then that is easy to reach. But I think
Yeah.
there's also a lot of people who don't feel like they need or they have any interest in going to that university and would rather just, I don't know, do what they want to do. And I think that's what anyone should try to do. Try to make an income on the side and do what you enjoy doing most on the other side.
Mm. I think so too. And if like your parents are not really holding you back there,
Yeah.
you should do it. If you want to start up a fucking socks business where you paint socks like these shirts, these bleach
Because
shirts,
you really like doing it?
because you really like doing it. No,
Yes.
that's not what I'm saying. Like you just like it is your passion, then do it.
Yes.
Because you can do it right now. You can just go on Instagram, promote them, and then like people like, yo, these fucking socks
Yeah.
look awesome.
And there's still a lot of like luck involved. 100%. There's
Yeah.
still a lot of luck involved. But it's not
But you can work towards this luck.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You can at least try, and if you're passionate about it, like the road to
It's gonna
that
be even
success
better.
is also fun in a way, you know? It's like it's not like hell. It's not like going to a shitty 9 to 5 job every day. It's just trying your best at making your passion work out for you. And I don't know.
I mean,
I
look,
find it
if
I find
you-
it interesting because you've already always told me like since you were 9 and at that Minecraft age that you would watch these YouTubers and would at that age already say that's what I want to be. I don't know
Yeah,
if that's a good thing that you already think that at that age, but the fact that you still think that today and are trying to do that, aspiring to do that, yeah, I can only applaud that dedication almost. That's all I can say. Like, and the fact that your parents are not seeing that is unfortunate. It's just simply unfortunate, and I hope there's other people out there that feel like their parents don't understand them. Like, just prove them wrong, I guess.
Yeah, because I have a friend now. I think I told you a little bit about him, and he wants to start his own like business
Yeah.
in like car roof. He's like where it's like having like it looks like stars. You're like under the night night sky.
Yeah, I got you.
And
I don't
he
think
wants
you've
to
told
do
me this,
that.
but
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I'm just.
you
gonna
mean
tell
those
you
like
now.
those universe roofs filled
Yeah,
with
yeah.
yeah, I got you.
You see, like you need to have like little LEDs too, like that it looks like a star or something like this.
Yeah, yeah.
He wants to do that, but he has like right now no money. Like he
Yeah.
never finished, I think, any type of education. Like he did finish school twice, I think,
Mm-hmm.
but he has no real job. Like he didn't learn car mechanic or something like this.
Yeah.
And he still wants to do his business. Right now he's working. He's learning, evolving, and he's slowly like doing it in a how should I say it, black way.
What do you mean?
Like not officially, not under a company right now.
Ah, okay, okay.
So friends are like, "Yo, can you do that for me?" And he's like, "Okay, give me like 50 euros." And
That's still pretty cool though.
yeah, because he's doing like what he wants to do.
Yeah, that's
I'm
that's very
fucking
cool.
happy for him because he's like one of my childhood friends. So
I mean that is good, but how do his parents see that and what he's doing?
they're just happy that he makes the money.
Yeah,
And he
okay.
knows
Even
that
even
he
though it's
right
in a
now
black
can,
way, they
like
don't really
support
care.
himself. He learns how to be in the how should I say it, working empire.
So
So when
would
you
you
have
say
to go
that like
from
making the
9 to
money
5 in
is
two jobs.
the proof that you can do it?
How do
Because
you mean that?
basically all your parents are doing right now, or for other people watching maybe, is that they are doubting that you are going to be able to make
Oh yeah, they're
a living
doubting
out
it
of that.
600%.
Exactly.
They're doubting this 600%
So
because it's not in
if
the
you
real
could prove
life.
them wrong in a way where you manage to make money out of it, um, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like when you can show them like you're safe, you're not gonna fall into like social. How do you call it? Like money. You don't have to get money from the government.
Yeah,
Then I think you're safe. Your parents will see like, yo, this is actually working.
yeah, yeah.
I
That's very true.
just
But I think supportive parents are a big like part of success. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I think behind um, or actually it's probably either two cases. Like behind successful people or people who we perceive as being successful, there's either very supportive parents behind them, or yeah, once they started, or the absolute opposite, where the kids just really try to prove them wrong, to prove their parents wrong,
Yeah, that's true.
and
I
I
mean,
don't
that's
know.
a lot in the business. I know about that. Like the parents, like I think of most of the rappers, the parents were like very abusive, either
Yeah,
alcoholics, drug addicts, or the father left them in a young age. So I mean, that's that's like a little how should you say it? Um, in a joke way, but it's actually true. Like I think who was it?
you think
I forgot the
it
rapper.
hardens your shell, which allows
Yes,
you
it
to
hardens your shell when you have
yeah.
already like when you're down here, when you're like a little child, when you see
The
everything
only way
around
to
you is
go is
already
up
shit.
almost.
Yes,
Yes.
depends how you use the way. If you use the straight way and you just go and like do the same thing as your dad or your mom did when you're like a drug addicts, when you have addicted parents,
Mm-hmm.
when you just do the same way, it's useless.
Yeah.
If you go around it and you like try to show them wrong,
Yeah.
or just like I can be better than you, then yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. I don't know, maybe it sounds stupid, but I'm thinking about moving out and trying this YouTube stuff while working full-time job.
Just making it work. Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's a good uh good to look out for. I think
Yeah.
that's what we both want. Um, but I do think that indeed I have uh, fairly supportive parents on my side, which allow that to be, which allow me to even consider that. You know what I mean? But I
Mm.
think it's just because the only reason they do that is just because they have seen how incredibly tough some of these years have been for me, and like where things, I have never had success in anything.
Same.
School, disaster. Friendships, disaster. Relationships, disaster. Everything, everything. That's how I feel. But
Yeah,
I
I'm
think the
like
only
on
way
the
I can
same
succeed at
page.
something is being passionate about it, because I've never been like, I don't know how to explain it. I have been passionate about friendships, but still not in a mental position to make them last or something. You know what I mean?
Mm.
There's just it's mostly been school that's really been fucking me over most of the times, and
I get that. I think school was for me more like a savior, because normally I just hate the word work. Just to go to a job for like 8 hours,
yeah,
waste the time. I mean, you're doing something productive. Let's say you're going to Amazon and you're just like packaging, like, I don't know, mixers or washing machines or
Yeah.
something like this. You're doing still something productive, but it's not like, it's not what you want to do, you know?
I mean, yeah. There's nobody who's gonna like feel, or at least I wouldn't feel satisfied with just doing that for 70, or for us it's probably gotta be 70 years, but you know what I mean. You know, doing that job for 7 years, it's just unsatisfying. There's
Yeah.
nothing you don't make the world move a step forward or something.
Mm.
And I think that is what like currently makes me so happy. Is in this streaming era, where we've been streaming for a very fairly die hard, I would say, is just like being able to make people laugh and just make their day a little bit better.
Yeah.
It's incredibly satisfying. I and then you know, them thanking me by following them or whatever, or following me. Sorry, that's just, I don't know. I really appreciate it, and it's didn't think I would like it that much, to be honest, but I'm happy with where I'm at right now. Really happy. I'm a little bit sad that it's not the same for you, but I hope you
No,
can make it
I
work.
mean, I love it when I see Dominic in my chat, favorite guy, I tell you. Sorry,
Mhm.
but Dominic is my favorite viewer, like, right now. Maybe this is gonna change.
Yeah.
This guy is amazing. Well, let me check. He has 900 plus messages in my chat,
Yeah.
and he's every time nice. I think I never saw him like, yo,
He
what
just
the fuck are you
really
doing?
cares
Yes,
about you,
and
and
I
I
think
don't
we're
know.
on the same
It's
same
incredibly
level.
it's incredible. It's actually incredible.
Yeah, and
It's,
I love the appreciation he gives me every time. Like, he says, "Oh, yo, that looks cool. That looks sick."
Yep.
Just for writing one message, he makes me so happy.
Yep.
It's like a dude who sees you, and I just see him back. You know, I try to react on every message he writes, and on to other people too. I met so many new guys in just like a few weeks, or girls. I'm not sure. I don't see her physically.
Mhm.
It's insane, and I fucking love that shit, and it feels so good.
Yeah.
But
It is incredible.
the
I
problem
don't have
is,
any
just the
words for
back
it.
of my mind
It's
is
hard to
every time.
explain. Before we started streaming, I didn't think I would like it. It might sound weird, but I didn't think I would like having people like watch me all the time and have their eyes on me. But I don't know. It feels
Because you were not
good.
doing it too, right?
What?
Because you're not doing it.
What do you mean I wasn't doing
Like,
it?
you're not going to like small streamers and you watch them for 4
Oh
hours.
yeah, good point. Good point. I mean, sometimes I would, but yeah, I don't know. It's definitely been fun. But we've been talking for more than an hour now, so I think
True.
that went pretty fucking fast. But
Yeah.
yeah, I enjoyed it. Our first ever podcast episode. That was very good. I enjoyed it. I hope other people also enjoyed it. We're gonna
Yeah.
wrap the podcast up right now, and yeah, we'll probably put it up on YouTube. So like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.